There it is. Tonya TKO here. And I'm running errands this morning. I was on the Facebook Live talking about that H&M ad madness that was going on. And when I was on the H&M broadcast, Dipped in Indigo told me to come over to YouTube and do a live broadcast over here as well, so I could get a sense from how you all are feeling out there about the broadcast, not about the broadcast, about that little girl's hair. Was her hair messy, or was it unkept? Was it ungroomed? I told you all how I felt about it in the video. Oh Lord, in that video, I was sniffling because of my allergies, and someone told me to go look for some local honey, and they have a farm and ranch out there. Well, I'm in an old ranchers area of California. So, oh my goodness, I don't think I've ever broadcasted on YouTube this way before, but the writing is going all the way up the screen. So I went to go to the ranch. The ranch doesn't open till 10. And when I looked, I don't know if they have local honey, but I'm about to go back to the RV park right now and get into some of the errands that I need to do today. But I wanted to talk about this H&M situation because there are some people who are saying that they're disappointed by me because I talk about self-love. Listen, loving yourself is being able to tell the doggone truth when things are looking awry. Loving yourself is not just accepting anything. Loving yourself is also advocating for yourself. So how is everybody doing out there? I want to hear how you all are doing and what you all thought about that. Let me roll up my thing. It's such a pretty day today. It's such a pretty day today. The trees are beginning to shift because the weather is changing. Even though it's hot, it gets cooler at night. So we're experiencing some shifts out here in the canyons. Personally, I feel that a lot of us are fooling ourselves if we're going to sit here and believe the okie doke. Because some Caucasian people at a company said, oh, this was an after school style. What after school got to do with an advertisement? Because they made sure that their clothing was looking crisp and clean, right? Why didn't they show their clothing dirty and skinned up knee after the doggone playground? Why didn't they show that, right? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then also texture matters. The texture of a person hair matters because some people's hair is coily and will coil around itself. You can't tell me that satin and fleece looks the same and that you treat it the same. You don't. Wool is not treated the same. Satin is weft in a different type of way. So I don't know what it is that we're doing out here and why it is that we are allowing Caucasian people to dictate what is supposed to look good on our hair textures. And that hair didn't look good. It did not look good. It needed to be brushed. It needed some spritz of some water and to be brushed on the sides. But then that's not even the whole thing. Even if, you know what, I feel like I'm just wasting my breath. I was going to say, even if she came that way after school, right, they could have brushed her hair. And even if they couldn't brush her hair before the shoot, they could have photoshopped it afterwards. Inside the video that I did yesterday, I showed, I photoshopped it myself. It took a few minutes just to fill in the areas that are patched up. I did like a temp assignment once at this catalog where all I did all day long was just make sure that the model's hair was looking right and that their clothes didn't have wrinkles in it. But when it came to this little girl who was on that shoot advocating for, what else I find sad? All this arguing that black people are doing in front of one another. All this arguing over what? Who is going to sit here and say that girl hair looked good the way that it was? All it had to do was be brushed. I'm not talking about laid and frayed. I ain't talking about all of that. I'm just talking about brush the hair. That's it. We don't have enough representation of 4C natural girls, dark skinned 4C girls whose hair is groomed. We don't have enough representation of that. You all want to see how beautiful it is out here? Hold on, let me see if I could. Hold on, let me see if I could turn this around for y'all. Let's see. Can you see that? Isn't that lovely? It's just gorgeous. I just love it out here. Oh, here we go. Oops, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Here we go. So I just, you know what? I put up, if you all want to jump in on the argument, there's more argument going on Facebook than there is on YouTube, because on YouTube, you know, they stifle your views. You know what? I need to do a follow-up on that last video that I did, because now YouTube has given me back my verified check mark. YouTube is a hot damn mess. They don't know what the hell they're doing. YouTube is not going to last like this. But nonetheless, the video that I put up yesterday on Facebook has 43,000 views. The video I put up yesterday on YouTube has 1,000 views. That just lets you know right there that YouTube is about some BS. But nonetheless, somebody's calling me beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Oh, gosh. I'm almost at the RV park. I'm on a little winding road right now, so I'm trying to be careful. But the girl, I mean, you know what? It's like, I don't know. It's like I feel like I'm just wasting my breath. I feel like I'm just wasting my breath, and that people are just gonna want to argue anyway. After this campaign, H&M is forever canceled for me. Well, I don't want to say forever. If they got themselves some sort of diversity training and they got themselves some sort of people on deck that were willing to take issues of diversity seriously, I would be like, okay, H&M, but I'm sickened with them right now. I'm sickened. And I'm sickened because they're doing these deliberate ploys to be able to get advertisement at our expense. So they know all they got to do is do some bullshit and then drag black people into it. Do some shit that they know is not acceptable. Drag black people into it. Let us fight while they're going to dancing to the bank. You know what I'm saying? Just absolutely and completely, totally ridiculous. And Danielle is saying, just let it go. They got the reaction they wanted out of y'all, SMH. When they say jump, y'all say how high. Danielle, how about you jump onto this timeout? How about you jump onto that? Here we go. Take your ass and go sit your ass down somewhere. Go jump on that. People out here ridiculous. People out here damn ridiculous. Listen, you better listen. You want Tonya's attention. You may not like the attention that you get when you get it. You better keep your own self in check, so I don't have to check you. Nonetheless, Chantel is saying, I won't give H&M my black money if they don't care about my black representation. Girl, you got black dollar bills. Let me see where your black bills is at. Ah, goodness. It's like, you know what? Some people on the internet are so doggone ridiculous. I'll tell you that much. I title all of my videos appropriately. If there's a video that you don't want to see, don't click on it. But don't bring your black ass over here trying to give me the 2-4 or what for, whatever it's called. You know what I'm saying? Just don't click on videos you don't want to see. It's as simple as that. I'm back at my trailer. It was a short ride. Oh, Lordy. But the sun is starting to come up now. Y'all want to see my view? Hold on. Let me show you my view. This is my view that I wake up to every morning. Isn't that lovely? Let me see if I can zoom in for you all. I can't zoom in with this. Oh, I can with this phone. I got all my materials and tools out there because I'm working on making my mirror and stuff. Let me turn off my car. Oh, Lordy have mercy. So, I don't know what's going on. Nicholas saying, I missed that and I'm happy I did. H&M has never stood out to me. You know, I did the video yesterday and I showed the pictures of all of that. And Loma is saying, I see black girls all the time with their hair like that. If it's their natural hair texture, what's the problem? Brush it. Brush it. Simple. It's not that hard. Get a brush it. Keep going about your business. The texture is going to be there. White people's texture is the texture that each individual's head is. Snickle saying, and conditioner wouldn't hurt either. Snickle got jokes this morning, right? So brush it. Brush it. White people's texture is the texture that it is for each individual Caucasian person. However, you didn't see any girls over there with their hair tangled up. That girl's hair was coiled around itself. Just brush it. Brush the coil so the coils are not coiled around itself. You didn't see the Caucasian. You see, the thing is that you all will have white people have your children out there looking a damn fool while their kids are looking cheruby and cute. Yours are out there looking wild and rough. Miss Pink Secret is saying the care of your hair is my concern, not the texture. Cooking is saying we don't wake up and just leave the house. We brush our hair. You know, Caucasians don't just wake up and leave the house either. It's like some of you need to know Caucasian people. And if you think that it was not deliberate for her to show up in that ad looking that way, then you don't know Caucasian people as well as you think you do. So if you knew Caucasian people in your own life, you would know that their hair gets tangled, their hair gets matted, their hair gets very strange at times if it's not properly cared for. But you didn't see any children inside of that ad with their hair twisted all around itself, except for the black girl. The coil pattern is different. And Yafi is saying H&M doesn't take this seriously. If they did, they would have been correctly addressed from the first black model incident. As long as they don't feel it in their pockets, it's not an issue. Exactly. Okay. Exactly. But we're gonna still patronizing them. One girl on my Facebook page was like, stop trying to make me shop at H&M. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody trying to take your cheap clothing from you. Your precious cheap clothing. Ain't nobody trying to take that from you. Girl, go shop where you want to shop. People out here be bugging. People just don't care. As long as they can get their cheap clothing, they're good. And Rose is saying all the models had a messy look. And you see, that's where some of you drink the Kool-Aid. That was more than just a messy look. That was more. Oh, Tostito got non-GMO corn chips now. That was more than just a messy look. That was an unkept look. That was a I have not had my hair brushed look. That was a someone is not moisturizing, conditioning, or taking care of my edges look. That's what that was right there. I'll tell you that much. Ugh. Oh, excuse-moi. Let me get. Oh, all right. Oh, gracious. Let me come to my little bench over here. All right. Let me see how this camera operates in the light. Who really goes to H&M? There are people who go to H&M. There are people who go to H&M still. Even after that coolest monkey in the jungle business, there's people that still go to H&M. They didn't comb her hair at all. You can tell because of the cone under the puff. It's the same cone. Hold on. It's the same cone the lady in the TV segment. You don't have to do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. She got a cone. I cannot. She had a cone. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me give you all a view. Why you have to do that woman like that? She had a cone. Oh, God. If we keep canceling companies, it's going to be nowhere to shop. That's why we need to be making our own clothing. How about we do that? I can't see with all the writing. Listen, let me go take my behind in. I just wanted to have a conversation with you all real quick, but I can't see the writing. Hold on, let me see if I can adjust my opacity. No, the thing is, all the brightness is all the way up. I can't see it. I can't see. I can't see the writing. I can't see the writing on the wall. Don't get mad when they hire mixed and white women to promote natural hair. You guys are too obsessed and sensitive over natural hair. Rose, you do you have comprehension issues? Oh, look at my keychain. My keychain says TKO. Isn't that cute? Do you have comprehension issues, Rose? Is anybody saying they have an issue with 4C hair? I rock 4C styles all day. Even when I have extensions in, I always make sure that my hair looks like something that could have grown out of my individual head. This is not a matter of hiring mixed people. It's a matter of having representation for the people that we do have in there. Having representation. You know what? This is what I'm saying. Look, you all talk amongst yourselves. I'm about to go inside. I'm about to go inside. I don't have and then I can't really read out here because the contrast is not enough. Okay, so Iman is saying having positive representation, and Miss Pink Secrets is saying it's not the texture, it's the care. But you know what? It's like some people don't want to hear you. They don't want to hear you. They don't want to hear what it is that you're actually saying. They just want to dance to the narrative that they're pretending in their own head. You know what I'm saying? And Lelma's saying these people want to see 4C hair slathered with product and gel done, saying it's my splayed messy hair. No, see, and this is what I'm saying. We have people that are just not listening. It's like it's difficult to have a conversation when people are not listening. Nobody is saying that they want the girl's hair to be lathered with anything. Maybe lather it with a damn brush. How about that? Lather it with a freaking brush. How about you do that? Just take a brush and run it up the doggone sides. How about just make sure that it's not all coiled around itself and gathered up in the front? Just take a brush. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. I don't understand why that's so difficult for some people to understand. Little Flower says a brush and some water. Spray some water on the sides and put a brush on it. How about that? Who's saying that you have to have any other product besides just some moisturization from water? How about that? And Leah's saying, can black people stop saying our hair looks like that hair she had? No, boo, we don't. I know my hair ain't never looked like that a day in my life. But you know what, Leah? My hair would look like that. Everybody has a different texture here. My hair is 4C. My hair would look like that if I didn't brush it. My hair would look like that. And the thing about it is that after I closed TKO Skin, the only thing that I put inside my hair was coconut oil. That's it. You don't hear me advertising a whole bunch of products. I would wash my hair with natural black soap, and I put coconut oil in it. Simple as that. Simple as that. And you all will just accept any old type of thing. This is why, niggas sat up there and let these people put buckwheat on TV the way they put buckwheat on. All of these little rascals, no matter how rascally the Caucasian kids were, the Caucasian kids were still neat and coiffed. They said we're clean and coiffed. And look, some of you who are not around Caucasian people, you may not know, but I'm going to tell you from the times that I've spent, because when I first got into this RV life, I didn't know the difference between an RV park and a trailer park. So I've been around little white redneck kids. White kids get dirty very quickly, and you see the dirt everywhere because their skin is so light, right? You see the dirt. The hair gets all greasy and clumpy, and you didn't see that on the Caucasian kids. You didn't see that. You saw people, you saw the little girls with their quote unquote messy hair just looked a little teased and windblown. That other girl, she had her whole edges were coiling around itself. And it's like, you're gonna sit up here and pretend. So it's like, black people have for far too long allowed Caucasians to speak the narrative for us, and allow allow them to promote our children and our look any type of way. Like I was saying, same way niggas sat up there and let buckwheat be on TV without being able to speak an intelligible sentence. Only thing he could say was ote. He couldn't speak English. He couldn't talk. He just had his hair wild and looking a mess because some Caucasian person thought that shit was funny. And they made a mockery of our children. And they do this to promote their own ideals of superiority and supremacy. So that they're like, oh, look at our windblown children. Look so cute. And yeah, your windblown child looks so cute too, with her hair crawling up against itself on the sides, right? Okay. All right. All right. Well, you know what, Lelma, you go ahead. You let your child go out there and represent like that. You go right ahead. You go right ahead. Go let your child represent with no brush. Go let your child represent with no brush. Yeah, and the thing is that, I mean, look at how many of us are fighting each other. I like this camera much better than the last one. What do you all think? Let me clean off the lens. I like this camera much better than the last one. It's not doing all that funky in and out thing, and my skin is looking good on here. I'm looking young and fresh. I look like I live in a canyon. People talking about blackface now. All right. So, you know what? And the thing is that we're going to stay sitting here pretending as if we're not seeing and hearing what it is that we really seeing and hearing. We're gonna be, you're gonna give us shit and call it sugar, and we're gonna be like, yes, okay, this sugar sure tastes mighty shitty. You know what? Miss Cheese talking about represent dry skin, no lotion either. Exactly. 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 And Kevin is saying most people don't care about the black community. Many of us barely care about ourselves enough. Precisely. Precisely. And Monica is saying, I just seen the ad. The girl looks cute, even with those edges, not style. She's so beautiful and natural. Yes, the girl, nobody said the girl wasn't cute. The girl is cute. I think she's cute. Little brown skin cherub. I think she's cute. Nobody's saying that she isn't. And you know what, the very first time that I saw that ad, I just face palmed. I just face palmed because I was like, they didn't have to do that girl like that. They didn't have to do that baby like that. They didn't have to do their baby like that. And the thing about it is, let me ask you all this question. Let me ask you all this question while we're using this girl as a pawn. Let me ask you all this question. How would you feel? Let me ask all the 4C people out there. How would you feel if you were in a damn advertisement and you looked back on it as your adult self? You look back on an ad that you were in as a child and you see your hair looking like that on the sides. How would you feel? I mean, how do some of us feel when we look back at our 1980s and 90s photos? You know what I'm saying? How do some of us feel when our mothers and fathers had us in some crazy styles? How do we feel? You know what I'm saying? Why do people say it's self-hate to brush your hair? This is what I'm saying. Exactly. Exactly. Somebody saying I would know mama did me bogus. This is what I'm saying. Hey, she didn't have to look like that. Snickles saying I was cute AF in the 80s. You know what? 80s, there was some strange styles we had in the 80s. Don't listen. How old were you? I don't know how old you were in the 80s. You don't have to tell your age on here. You know, a woman never tells her age. But we had some strange style in the 80s. And Valencia is saying, I think it has more to do with hair texture. It's actually both, because the hair texture is what coils around itself. The hair texture is what coils around itself. Notice that, whatever. Anyway, my nose is gonna run out here because the pollen. That's why I was going to go look for some local honey. But I need to go blow my nose. Isn't it? It's just so nice out here. Hey everybody, hey everybody. Look, it's hair texture, it's everything. Miss Cheese say, I had puffs and stray hairs, not that. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's like we can't acknowledge that we love 4C here and we also love being groomed. Being 4C doesn't mean ungroomed. What black mother you know from Africa to America get their baby girl out like that? Exactly. Exactly. Easy Money is saying, I was zero in the 80s. I was born in 1990. LOL. But there was some strange styles in the 90s with them big, long t-shirts and long shorts. There was some strange styles in the 90s as well. There was some strange styles in the 90s, and there's been strange styles in every decade. All right, so listen, I will see you all later because now I'm snorting my nose on camera and everything. And so let me get out of here. I will see you all. I'll see you all in the next video. Um, all right, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for coming out and commenting. Thank you for leaving your messages and leaving your points of views. We may not always agree, but I'm glad that we can have conversations to be able to. I'm glad we can have conversations to be able to express ourselves. All right, I'll see you all in the next video. Top model saying, Tonya, please. Tonya, don't go, please. It's just my nose. I need to blow my nose. I need to start getting ready to do my stuff. You know what I mean? I'll see you all later because like once the sun comes up, it's going to be too hot to work on my project. And I only have a few more days before I'm getting on the road. So I'll see you all because did you guys see the brick face that I made? I put it up on the community tab. I painted this brick. It looks really good. I'm making the cubby hole. I'm doing all. So listen, I will see you all. Ugh. I'll see you all later. Peace.